for. What going on, everybody? David Mitchell here, and my lovely fiance, Vilgaria, with Voice of Autism, episode 158. But, yeah. Is there anything you want to talk about today, baby?
It's really worse. I mean, I want to bring up something that's going on the live stream. Like I said, there are a lot of people who blamed us for blaming other people. Like we've read some of the comments in the previous live stream. If y'all remember the live stream that we have last Saturday, which was October 10th, and that was the comments that we've read was the worst of the worst. Okay, call us attention seekers for good reason or for bad reason. If it's for good reason, we did this. We're seeking attention to people that listen to us because we're the ones who want to speak up, especially in this time of pandemic. It's very stressful. We really want to gather with you, with all of you. So I hope you'll never take this against us, you know. And another thing here, if you don't want, then you have to leave the live stream because other people wanted to hear that. Other people want to see it because there are a lot of people who might be interested in us in this video, and we are also promoting the safe place. And remember that all of you are entering a board meeting or a conference room, or in this case you're entering a living room, like a coffee table chat. So bear in mind that you are observing a proper behavior in the internet. And another thing, another address, another issue that's going on last time was okay, I'm starting to stammer, but I've been thinking this deeply, that we all have the right to encourage each other then. And remember, if y'all listening correctly on the house rules, so house rules are always implemented. So just be responsible enough, be accountable, because if you don't, then you might regret it one day. So you have to think first on what you're supposed to do before you do something. And this is not my channel. This is his channel. It's my lovely fiance's channel. I respect him, and he started so young. He started very well, and he's just displaying honesty and transparency here. Transparency is demanded here in the advocacy. We're not demanding sugar-coated stuff. We don't do sugar-coated stuff. Going back to this blaming of other people on our downfall, if we blame because y'all don't know what we've been through, unless you are my friend, you're my colleague, my classmate, and you're a witness to what's happening to both of us. See, you just don't say, for example, this person is crazy, until you make research of this person. Oh, this person has autism. So you said something bad, you said something stupid. At the end of the day, you research this person, and this person ended up, oh, she has autism, he has ADHD. So be careful on what you're saying, because at the end, that will never undo. It's not undoable. That's forever there. You will regret it one day. So if you don't have nothing nice to say, like we said, just be quiet and be proud that the internet community is rising up a little by little. And it's also part of the Mental Health Awareness Month that we are continuing encouragement and affirmation that we are born the best versions of ourselves, and no one here is born crazy and stupid. So apologize for my way of talking. Is because I was battling for a week long of toothache after chipping off on my right side of my tooth, and I was eating this hard food, and like it's hard for me to speak well. So it caused me irritability and caused me to change an accent. And now I'm from another state. It's gonna be difficult part, but let's leave it all that way. But I hope this oral thing will be fixed before we got, no spoilers for now, before the big day is approaching for my smile to show. So it's also for hygienic reasons though. More importantly, this is not my show. This is his show. So I'm gonna give back the floor to you.
And I showed my fiance the rude comments after the live stream finally uploaded to YouTube. And some of it was very rude and vulgar. Like, that was wrong and awful. But stuff like this, it's it wrong. Just because you're mad at someone doesn't give you the right to do shit like that. Like, don't take it out on people who are better and doing better than you. And if you're mad because we're hoping that person would break up with them, but they didn't, and both of them are on video, and then you badmouth both of them, you're worse than anybody out there. Isn't that right? Because your jealousy is not right. At my point, if you get mad, don't take it out on people.
Yep.
It's technically your fault if you do. And taking it out on people and bullying, not right. If you have a problem, just get help. Don't take it out on people. It ain't right. Ain't that right? But yeah. And the reason why me and Val do YouTube is to get our voices out there and try to get people to understand how stuff we go through. Isn't that right, baby?
Yep.
Like, I remember that rude comment you got on your YouTube channel. Like, it was awful, and I was mad that they would do that. And the bullying you went through back in high school and college, with people making fun of you. That was not right either.
That's one of the topics we discussed last Saturday in honoring the Mental Health Day on, if I'm not mistaken, it's October 9th. I'm sorry, this is an error. It's October 9th, not October 10th.
Oh.
Right?
And October 10th.
Oh, yeah, you're correct. Yes, October 10th. Yeah, you're correct. Sorry to confuse y'all, but after all, we're just being transparent. If we make mistakes, we're sorry, because nobody is perfect. So, if you're very jealous at something or someone, I've been there. I've been jealous to my colleagues, but what made me do to be the best version of me is to look at them and not have a bad mouth on them. Yes, I did that at one point, but I realized that they also worked hard for that. You know, regardless, relationship, talent, developing a very good, beautiful, strong singing voice. We are developing a strong relationship, not a beautiful relationship. Strong relationship is different from a beautiful relationship. The strong relationship that we're saying is everlasting relationship. You don't aim for perfect relationship. There's no such thing as that. And what about you?
And it's same thing with you too, you know? I think the same way as you. Like, everything you just said, I agree with. Oh, your tooth still hurting.
No, it's still going on, but
yeah.
But yeah, encouragement's really important here. And again, hate comments on YouTube will not be very tolerated here. Will never be tolerated here either in my YouTube channel too. And the reason why I wasn't able to make YouTube videos recently in my YouTube channels, because the hate comment that I received, the dislikes I got, and I just don't have the honestly just don't have the motivations because of things are going on in my situation that I'm here in another country, and I'm thinking things through on what I would like to revamp while on my abstinence on doing YouTube videos. But don't you worry, guys. I will show my side as well, and will make you guys happy. So.
Yeah, I have to agree, but never give up and don't let people unmotivate you. Don't let them ever take you down.
That's those who, just like me, never motivated during pandemic. Just don't stress out. Take it step by step and just be proud of what you're doing. So you're ready for your agenda?
And you, for our wedding agenda?
You're not the wedding agenda, but the general agenda that you are preparing right now.
Oh, for our wedding.
No spoilers.
Oh, that right. Yeah, but
that will be discussed further, but we will not be doing it down the line. If we're through with it, if we're assured and everything, but excuse me.
You okay?
I'm good. If we're through and complete, I'll tell you. Excuse me.
But we do have a wedding date of November. We are not telling you guys the date because that's a surprise, but it will be in November. Isn't that right?
We just want to avoid gossips as possible, and we have to be very safe also.
Oh, Val, you want to read one of the first article today?
Oh, sorry, Val.
You.
Wow, so this is really, really funny. I mean, hauntingly funny, but at the same time, it's really relevant to everyone. So we got the article that resonated us here. So one of his friends in the group. So Martyr Mom. To be very confidential in this, so we will just read the post. Okay, so no name dropping here, but we just give some information here. Friendly reminder to avoid too much hate and conflict of interest. We will just read the post. We will mention the name, whoever's thing, but this whoever could hear it and they will remember. That's mine. Blah blah blah. So, all right. So, CN exclamation point. Martyr Mom. Feel free to hijack the comment section like the one before and why all this is wrong. If, of course, you have some solid counter-arguments and energy to do it. She deleted her original post because I guessed, depending on how much of an irresponsible and uncaring person you must be, it is hard to admit you fucked up. So you prefer to double down with the repost. Some ableist ass-liking anti-neurodiversity autistics whose connection to vile anti-autistic internalized ableism private groups are already on this comment section too. These self-hating jerks do not speak for disability rights. They speak for a plus for ableism discourse. Nothing about us without us. So, we will just do side notes after this. So, took down original. So it's also from a friend. Too much hate. Okay, took down original. Heart. Too much hate. Not taking this one down, but no negative comments, please. I bet your ass I'll be tone policing now. I won't be bullying into taking it down altogether. But you don't get used. You don't get to use my platform for hate. Start your own. Ha. Sincere apologies to those who shared original with the best of intentions. Please share again. And to those who shared to feel hate, oh darn. Dear #actually autistic. When a parent of an autistic child comes to you with questions, trying to understand her little one's behavior and needs, they are not looking for lessons on person-first language and how the puzzle piece is wrong. They are looking for genuine help and guidance from the utmost experts. Remember what autism advocacy is really about. because this is their opportunity to truly make a difference. They need you. To dismiss a parent abruptly because they haven't followed your rules doesn't help them, doesn't help their child, and certainly doesn't advance autism awareness in any way. It's okay to educate on the things that are important to you, but don't shun or berate a parent because they get it wrong. Trust me, they want to get it right. Let's work together, not against. We all want the same things. So credits to whoever the owner of this post are. So
the reason why, because the parent deleted their account because they were probably abusing their kid and they didn't really understand it. Just like how your mom forced you through the ABA therapies.
Ableism is also included too.
Mm-hmm. Like what you told me about how your mom went through, she did not understand you, and the person who did that little blue post and people who managed to save it and before she deleted it called her out for being ableistic and not listening to the people who are actually autistic. She did not listen to the actual autistic people because she wanted her kid to act the way that she visualized, with a narcissistic and a toxic behavior and it dangerous. Like, and she don't realize the damage she put her kid through, and group called her out on it, and it's wrong. But there are people like that all day, everywhere, all day, and me and you are working on changing that to get our voice out there. Isn't that right?
What ableism talks about is you are forcing and you are making this person that you thought this person will do, but it is not a good idea. So ableism is a way of manipulating somebody to look exactly what you want her to be or his to be.
Actually, ableism is a form of racism, but
it's another thing. It's another thing too. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay, baby.
The reason why, let's make it this way. Ableism is also a kind of discrimination and racism, because if they don't feel satisfied towards a person with autism and any special needs or any intellectual disability or physical, they will just despise them or shun them.
And try to form them into their vision of what someone should be, like how the Nazi did.
We ain't playing politics here, but we relate to situation basis. To be exact, you cannot control people's actions or reactions or control their feelings. You are yourself. You yourself have the right to control your own thing. You can't control their own brain, yo.
Now, did it from one of my neurological friends?
You know, there is really important here. So there's announcements. All right. So FAA. So that's under FAA, whoever you are.
In the group.
Yup. Oh, by the way, it's credits to y'all, to the owners of this post. Again, we will not mention their names, but for anonymity, whatever it is. But we were just after the post. But again, credits to the owners of the post, and you might realize, oh, that's mine. Yeah. To avoid misunderstanding, we were just sharing what's autism things about. So let's go on. Let's move on. Fierce Autistics and Allies had a board meeting tonight to discuss the online conference for next year, 2021, and have finally organized everything to get started and get the ball rolling. Everything will be also on FAA site, so if you need to return to remind yourself of when things are, feel free to look under programs on our site here. Fierce is www.fierceautisticsandallies.org/programs. Again, that's www.fierceautisticsandallies.org/programs. The date for the conference will be on November 13th and 14th, 2021. Times per day to be determined. To start, we're in need of some volunteers for the online conference, and we welcome both autistics and allies. If you are interested in serving on the subcommittee of ours, please fill out this form by October 30th, 2020. There are forms provided. Okay, I cannot say the whole link, so maybe I might post it on the link on your YouTube on this video's live stream. Maybe. If anyone has any questions or comments, please email us or reach out to us here or to them on social media. Either Lindsay or Cassandra will get back to you as soon as they can. Their email is fearlessautisticsandallies@gmail.com. No experience required for this. We will announce the name of the conference in due time, as well as the theme within the next couple of days. If you are interested, thank you for your support. So hashtag actually autistic. So that also associated with actual autistic. So
and the logo for them is a rainbow affinity. It's more positive than the puzzle bee because we're not an object.
Never an object, guys, and we never treat ourselves like a project alone too.
And for people who don't know what the puzzle bee represents, it's up in dark and dirty. It represents trying to solve something that don't really exist. And before I keep on going, I'm putting a link in the live stream from here.
I was gonna surprise announcements.
There you guys go. The link should be right up on chat for anybody who want to go to it.
Good. We're quiet here.
1 minute.
Want me to read the whole thing? I'm dealing with toothache.
Sorry, babe. But what they're doing is something that we want to get more out there with, because a lot of the groups that made sound for autistics are really not. Some of them are run by neurotypicals or people who are non-autistic, and they run the group with hatred and not really the truth. They're really not honest to people about things and how they want to get rid of how Nazis wanted to get rid of the Jews. But yeah. And we don't support what they do to us. We just don't. Like, for people who don't know, I'm actually not fully white. I'm actually mix of Cherokee and Blackfoot Indian, so I got Indian in me, and a couple other mixes. So I might look white, but I'm actually not fully white. But yeah. And my fiance Valley is Filipino. Isn't that right, baby? But people need to understand, group that may sound like they support people in a minority or like a community might be a hate group instead. One of the bigger culprits of that is Autism Speaks. They are really not a support group. They're actually a hate organization. They make people sound like we have cancer and make it look worse than AIDS. They attack autistic people. They sue us to shut up when we ever try to speak out and make a parody about them, like back in 2008 with a 14-year-old girl who made a parody about them. No reason why that did not get media, because they backed off when they found out she was 14. Then they went after a 22-year-old who made George Basson Autism speak about how they treat autistic people. But yeah, organizations like that are, in my book, branded as hate groups. They're really not support groups at all. And they do more harm to people like us than anything else. Ain't that right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is your experience with groups that are supposed to help you but instead do harm?
It's a lot of things going on. So, a lot of people out there kind of, yeah, I'm currently part of an organization for people with autism spectrum that was owned by someone who has autism. And also the other group that was also owned by someone with autism, in which we are unified with the ideas and plans. So with the other orgs I've observed is they organize. There's this organization that I've been part of for 3 years. That I've sang for a fundraising concert. It also owned by a doctor who has a son with the autism in the autism spectrum. I mean, they're very equal, but there are other orgs that I've encountered. Like, I cannot explain further, but they need of improvement of their leadership, and they have to get back to their mission and vision and their goal as an organization, not all the way around for a personal gain. You know?
Mm-hmm. And then there are some autism groups that try to annihilate it, like try to get rid of it, like I'm going to say it again, like the Nazis tried to do to the Jews, and like the Chinese are trying to do to the people in China. So yeah, there are some groups out there who will do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it did some crazy shit. But it's up that we deal with on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Like hate, it's something that autistic people go through a lot. But yeah, like we get bullied, we get discriminated against, or ableistic, what it called.
Mm-hmm.
But it's shit that happen on a daily basis to autistic people like us. And sometimes it can lead up being attacked, bullied, and a lot of other shit. Like back in 2017, after that mass shooting in Florida, they said the person who done it might have been autistic, and after that, there were a lot of hate crime against autistic people because of one person from Autism Speak making a comment about it, talk about how autistic people should be treated horribly, and a lot of hate crimes happen because of that. Like, it was awful. The type of shit that we are trying to stop from happening. And organizations, all the hate that they do to community like ours, they need to take responsibility for it or to get the hell out and to stop on what they're doing. Like, it's up that I'm an activist, you're an activist, and what we're doing is try to make a difference. But people who are autistic, we get treated like crap. We get segregated and treated horribly. And people that don't realize that. But it's just something that we are sick and tired of, and we're finally letting our voices out and telling them enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2020 maybe been a shitty year, but it's been a big step forward for the autistic community because we gotten our voice out there even more than it is. And with a lot of people on the internet now being cooped up because of the coop, we've been using that as a way to get our voice out and bring acceptance and get the word out on it. But yeah, it's something we do, and it a lot of shit we go through because of it. But we never give up. Like, literally, we don't give up. We don't let this discriminate and get to us, and we keep on moving. We work hard to show them we're not afraid. Show them we don't put up with your shit. We fight back at what we do. Isn't that right, babe?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something we work hard on.
And we all have the chance to keep our voices heard. And of course, we propagate what is right, and we propagate what is best for all of us here. The reason why we build a safe place, I know it's hard, but we all know, we all know it's hard to do it, but nothing's easy. My goodness sakes, for all goodness sakes, there's no shortcuts, but it takes process and time to build a safe place. If y'all an activist like us, make your voices heard, as long as it will uplift the spirits of everyone here in YouTube community.
Mm-hmm.
We need to propagate autism community in YouTube too, because majority are reserved people in the real world, but they want their voices heard online. So,
oh baby, you want to show them your?
But we have to show something.
We finally got the camera gear for you.
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it though. But yep, for chances for my YouTube reviews and everything about beauty, I'll be using that on one of these days.
And for singing.
Yep.
I got one of my own, and also she got the camera tripod. I used the top right here, boom mic, the light, and this when I go outside the rail fan.
Yep. Right, of course. There's another topic that we like to share is being a shy girlfriend to you. I was a very shy person when I met you. I was very hesitant at first, but when I got here, I feel that I have to kind of try, and I didn't expect anything, but all came in all of a sudden, unexpected turn, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to me, it's really overwhelming for me when I got here the first time, but when I got here for the second time, it was really a continuation of the story. And yeah, I told him that I'm not the best girl, but
you are to me.
I was really kind of have to know your story, and that's my way of loving you. What about you?
Well, you're a bad partner for me, and you're the reason why I work hard. You motivated me to keep on doing YouTube. You motivated me to do video blogging, and you actually motivated me to do live streaming.
After it's God's call. Yeah.
You know?
I think there's a star above it. Maybe it's my calling to conquer my fear and just simply enjoy the moment.
You're going to laugh at it, but first time I started talking to you, I was a little scared.
It's understandable.
And it was something crazy, but yeah.
It's understandable. We all been there too. I was scared talking. I mean, entering a relationship like this, I was very scared because I wasn't used to a relationship like this. But we came here, like from being an LDR in a long distance relationship, from being a career oriented girlfriend or fiance. Yeah.
You're still career oriented, you know?
Career oriented. Sorry, I got some lipstick and some toothache here. So this calls for moving. That means going forward, though. We're still moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah. Also, I'm just going to bring it up. Ralph Fanning will slow down this week because me and Val are going to be a little busy working on stuff for the wedding. Isn't that right, baby? So there might be only 1 to 2 videos, maybe even 3 videos out this week, if I can get them out at the right time. But it will slow down. Just bringing that up to let everybody know. But it was a good week for Ralph Fannin. But yeah. Now.
So any last words before we end?
Well, I hope everybody enjoy and find stuff we do motivate and all. Like I really do. Do you?
Everyone does.
Like we motivate each other a lot. And we try to motivate other people. Like I did an article back at the beginning of 2020 on the Autism News Network about me and Val. And you remember when I sent it out? And we're working on another article too. Like we are thinking about it, but it's something special. And we'll update you guys down the line about it. But yeah. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and I hope everybody having a great weekend. And I hope everybody being safe.
Have fun, guys. Okay.
And we'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Signing out. Bye, guys.
Oh my gosh, the cockroach. The mental